Hey everyone, and welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to cover how to set up your first wallet on a Tezos-Compatible network. We're going to cover what private keys and what seed phrases are. And lastly, we're going to cover how to securely access and back up your private keys and your seed phrases. Now, what are private keys? Private keys allow you to sign transactions on the blockchain. For example, if you wanted to send crypto to your friend and you needed to approve that transaction, you typically have to do that using your private key. You need to keep your private keys secure so that no one can access your wallet and sign transactions on your behalf. Seed phrases, on the other hand, are a series of randomly generated words that can help you restore access to your wallet and all of the accounts within that wallet. Now, think of a seed phrase as sort of a master key that gives you access to all of the wallets and all of the accounts within a wallet. If you lose access to your seed phrase, you would also lose access to your wallet and the tokens within it. So it's important to store your seed phrase as securely as possible. We generally recommend that you write down your seed phrase and store it in a safe and secure physical location, with some people going as far as storing their seed phrases within a bank vault. Now, some modern wallets allow you to store your seed phrases within your Google account, but we would recommend that you write down your seed phrases and store them offline to make them as secure as possible. So now that we know what seed phrases and private keys are, let's go ahead to create our first Tezos-compatible wallet. We will then get into how to get our private keys and our seed phrases from these wallets. So to start, we're going to create our first wallet inside Temple Wallet. Now, to use Temple Wallet, you can use social logins, which allows you to create a wallet using your email address on Google. You can also just simply click the Create a New Wallet button, and Temple will create a wallet for you instantly. For this tutorial, I'm simply going to click on the Create a New Wallet button, and that's going to create a new wallet for me. I'm going to need to enter a password here, and I'm just going to put in my password. And I am going to click on Create Wallet. Now, once I've created the wallet, Temple gives us the option to back up our seed phrase to Google, or we can also back it up manually. We recommend backing up your seed phrase manually, and you can do that by clicking on the manual backup button. And then you can click this button to then review your seed phrase. You can copy this and you can write it down somewhere to keep it safe. Again, you can also click on the backup to Google button, and this would allow you to sign into Google, and then this would be stored in your Google account. Now that we're inside the Temple Wallet application, we can go ahead to see what we can do in here. So if you already have a Temple Wallet, you want to find your private keys or you want to find your seed phrase, well, all you need to do is click on your profile, then click on the settings button. That's going to open up all the wallets that you've got and all the accounts that you have. And for wallet A, I can simply click on these three dots here, and then I can go ahead to click on review seed phrase. I'm going to need to enter my password again to review the seed phrase. And I'm going to click there to review the seed phrase for this wallet. And if I want to review the private key for an account within the wallet, I can go ahead to click on the account, and I can click on review private key. Once again, I'll be prompted to put in my password. And once I put in my password, I would be able to review the private key on accounts within the wallet. Temple supports both the Tezos chain and EVM chains, and I can do the same as well to review my private key for all my accounts on the EVM network. Now, if I've got an existing wallet that I have the seed phrase for, I can simply import that wallet back into Temple. So if I get logged out of my Temple app, or if I get logged out of my extension, and I wanted to restore my wallet back into Temple, all I need is to take my seed phrase that I've stored somewhere securely, bring it back into Temple by clicking on the Import Existing Wallets button, and simply type out each of the words within my seed phrase to restore access to my wallet. Now I'm just going to click Next. I'm going to enter my password one more time and click on Import Wallet again, and this should restore my access to my wallet. So in this section, we're going to speak about how to set up your Kukai wallet and how to get your seed phrase from Kukai. To get started, you can simply sign in with one of the social accounts provided, and I'm just going to click on the Google here. And I am going to sign in with my Google account. And once I'm in, I can see that I've got 2 USDT in this wallet, and I've got about 0.04 Tez in this wallet. Now, to see my seed phrase, I can go to Settings and click on the Review Seed Words button. When I click on Review Seeds, I can click on Continue. It's going to ask me to authenticate again using my Gmail account. And when I do that, I can simply click here to review the seed phrase. You can then go ahead to store this seed phrase in a physical location by writing it down and storing it somewhere safe. In this section, we're going to go over creating your first wallet on Umami and also finding your seed phrases so you can back them up. You can create a new wallet on Umami using a social account to get started. You can either use Google, you can use Facebook, you can use X, or you can use Reddit to create a social wallet on Umami. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'm not going to use any of the social wallets. I'm just going to click on the Create a New Wallet button. Once I click on create a new wallet, it's going to prompt me to set a password, and I'm going to set a password here by typing one in, and I'm going to type that in again, and I'm going to click the create account button. So once I click on create account, it brings me right into the Umami dashboard, and from here I can actually buy some crypto. I can also see my accounts here. I can receive some funds into my account. I can select the network. I can select Tezos, and it's going to show me my wallet address for Tezos. I can also see my Etherlink wallet. It's going to show me my wallet address for Etherlink as well. And then you can see Ethereum, Bitcoin, and other networks as well. So I can go ahead to search for any other network that I want. So to see your seed phrase on Umami, simply click on account and click on the 3 dots next to account and click on the review seed phrase button. This is going to prompt you to enter your password again. And once you enter that and click confirm, you can go ahead to click on show phrase. And then you can copy this, or you can write this down on a piece of paper and store it somewhere safe and secure. So in this tutorial, you learned how to create your first Tezos-compatible wallet. You learned what seed phrases are, and you learned what private keys are. You also learned that the safest way to store your seed phrases and your private keys is to store them offline in a physical location. And so that brings us to the end of this video, and see you next time.